ZD matchup.
For sure. So, again, but Dexter is a slightly different beast. ZD is very aggressive, very powerful in his ways. Dexter, a little bit more calm, collected, will pick up habits, will mess up your day, and will sometimes SD in the middle of it all.
True, yeah. Consistent.
Consistently
entertaining.
It's a curse. Is this best of 5? It looks like it says best of 5. So if it's a best of 5, ZD, or not ZD, Dexter probably will SD at some point. Mark my words.
This is going to be losers' quarters. Yep, so it should be.
Oh, wow. Already getting to this 5th place contestants here. Getting a little bit of up airs for this one contestant here in particular.
Inkling, an interesting pick here. This is a character that can certainly play in neutral with Wolf. Gets the reset, but I think he messed up the jab or decided just that he wanted to get the inks to get some extra damage.
Honestly, with Inkling's jab being so good at racking up that ink on your opponent, adding the damage they receive, it's pretty considerable that, yeah, maybe he just wants that ink. It's definitely viable.
Also, can we talk about the biggest buff this character received? That neutral B is absurd.
Why does it go that far?
Gets the up throw up air, but not quite going to kill, and that is that's the problem. Is that like this character does struggle to claim stocks, and when that percentage window is no longer available, it's straight hit city, and that's all you got.
Yeah, if there's no booyah on you, it's boo-hoo, because I can't find the skill, and he's at 180. Really is.
And now we're seeing the back air come out. Civ is he's letting you know that he's got that gat, and he is not afraid to swing it around.
And with that range, I mean, seriously, it's a sniper rifle. Just gotta shoot him fully, hop across the stage. Ooh, that takes it down.
Okay,
hey,
it did, Civ.
It works, calling out Dexter's option there. And Inkling is such a tricky character, man. I mean, has those combos. It's so hard to hit due to that low profile on the dash attack, or on the dash, rather. And it feels, in the back air, not to mention being so safe, that character feels slimy sometimes. It's so hard to grab because they're so inky, to put it bluntly.
It definitely is appropriate given the character's profile, but
yes, sir.
When you're stuck at edge time and time again, there's only so many shots you can dodge. Eventually, Dexter will guess right.
But getting some combos, getting some excellent extensions, not quite finding it on that forward air, though.
That double jump by Dexter's really risky, though.
Very risky, but sometimes you gotta risk it to get some good plays in. And woo! Nice.
Forward air, back air percents. I mean, you don't need no boo-ha if you are Wolf. Just go ahead and hit him with a safe, cross-uppable forward air that kills him at 70.
Of course. And then you just smack him with the Tims.
Yeah.
Brand name packs a punch. Those steel-toe boots hurt. Oh, that downer wasn't quite the play for Civ now.
And this feels like the problem is like when you get like this character doesn't have enough jank. That's why Inkling is like lower on a lot of players' tier list. It's a really good character. It has incredible neutral, great frame data. The problem is that when you get busted up by somebody having like an explosive option that kills you at 60, you are not going to be able to retaliate.
It's like I mean, hey, Wolf's basically an all-rounder, but he kills you with one button at 90. Back air go strong.
Yeah.
So
move.
He's got that little touch that puts him above a lot of other characters.
Yeah, Inkling is just a little too fair.
A rare case of somewhat honest in this game. You hate to see it. I
mean, like Inkling
Roller, though. Roller and back air and that neutral special now. You've got a little bit enough, but not in those key areas that can really steal stocks. That's the thing. He's just waiting. He doesn't care. Oh, yeah, come to me. Take your time.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and toss out back air so we can both do it. Let's see who wins.
Yeah, approaching, not approaching, your fate will end the same. With Wolf calling you a weakling.
Exactly.
All of us, even us in the crowd.
Even the commentators.
That's just rude, Wolf. Have you heard me? Have you heard Scabs?
He's listening and he's displeased.
All right, well.
So Dexter, speaking of being displeased, he looks a little bit dispassionate. Doesn't appear to be shaken too much in that matchup. This is not one that we are particularly familiar with. I don't know that we've had that many Inklings. We had Barking Frog for a bit. We had Coney for a bit, who actually won a Xanadu with Inkling.
Shout out to Coney.
But other than that, like, have we actually had Inklings like reach high in PR or anything like that?
They're a sight for sore eyes around here is the thing. I mean, you mentioned the Barking Frog, but he plays every character under the sun and then some. So having a consistent player that plays Inkling is definitely on the shyer side, at least in Maryland. But Rob, we are definitely familiar with, and I believe Dexter is as well. You got MJ amongst many other fantastic players. So a little bit of matchup experience coming in now for FD.
So no platforms here for Dex to run to. This can definitely carry his punish game as far as he can, but here's the problem, is that Dexter can also go ahead and carry his punish game solid, and if he traps you at edge, Rob is not a character that has too many good options to get back to stage.
Gotta be very careful when you press buttons around Dexter, but at the same time, Wolf is pretty capable if you know how to strike him.
I love doing that, just landing with the shine, then immediately canceling it on projectiles.
Jumping around, getting clipped.
That's a problem, but Civ actually has to air dodge up because he doesn't want to get clipped.
Like the tech missing out. Oh, but it's the head of a Rob just bopping that thing out of place. Gotta get the manufacturer's warranty on that one.
Confirmed too big. Just shield poked barely with the back air.
Don't even. What are these people? What are these people on that the complaint is, oh no, big?
Well, we can get into that after this match. I have thoughts about this.
That's for sure. But hey, Dexter doing a great job so far, getting some extra credit for himself. Civ definitely struggling a little bit. I mean, with a grab, get a little bit of offstage stage going on. I mean, he is trying for the grab there, you saw.
Down smash going to go ahead and cover the roll in. Civ has to recover low again, and great air dodge that time.
Yeah,
but
Dexter is definitely picking up on that habit, though.
How much fuel does he actually have left? This is, I think he's using all of it to try to go high.
Yeah, he's going to try to land in the middle and get it all there. And sure enough, it works, but you're still now left with only a little bit left.
And that's Wolf Gyro now.
And it's, oh my goodness, and it's out!
The betrayal! The gyro just clipping Civ after the recovery, leaving him with no fuel and perhaps no hope in game 2.
That's how we feel, Civ. That's how we, the people, feel.
Now you know.
What's it like being on the other side of the mirror? Gets a stock though, but still down.
Now he's just
1-4.
he immediately goes to the degeneracy. They just like gyro Z drop into neutral air. Tried it twice in a row. I respect the hell out of that. He knows his win condition.
I'm not playing Inkling anymore. What do you mean fair?
Exactly. I only know theft.
It's true. Rob is short for robbery. We have very clearly established that in this house.
Okay, now Dexter's just basically forward air and chopping away this man's shield. It's like, I know that you don't have an option for this. Council just backing away, but Dexter's strong in shield.
Not gonna kill. Oh! I lied. Barely. Just barely.
So now that we got a second, I got to tell my thoughts on the Rob is big.
Give us it.
So the reason why we see a lot of Robs making it into top 32 but not top 8 at major tournaments is because at the highest level, players are going to maximize their punish game to the point where Rob is not going to be able to play the video game.
True. I think that's true.
So there is a point to the Rob is too big. Like, they are correct that it's hard to crack top 8 with this character because you see a lot of these explosive characters, Roy, Pikachu, etc., that can just make this character explode effortlessly every single time they win neutral. That is a problem with this character that is holding him back from being like S tier.
And it makes sense. If you have an experienced player that can cause a lot of problems, it's hard to make the Rob work. So that's why Civ's going back to the Inkling, but keeping the FD pick. Starting off with a nice, beautiful jab, 20% on board. They can turn that to 42 and absolutely covered in ink. Dexter cameoing on Nickelodeon right now with that
Exactly,
coloring.
he's been slimed.
Not quite the coloring, but the heart, it's, you know, it's still in the heart. It is. It's what I like to believe.
A little bit messing with the B reversal perhaps, but still going to go ahead and cover the edge trapping. Like that's a big strength about Inkling in this like stage where you just have no option other than just like jump in or one of the typical default options. Civ can usually get those punishes pretty easily.
It's the center stage game. Inkling does have a projectile, but it's definitely not as good as Blaster, that's for sure.
No, sir.
So Dexter can definitely play the long con in the long-ranged game.
But that's the big thing, like this, the jump in neutral B. It's basically like a Mario Flood or Squirtle Water Gun type of thing, where it's so safe as long as you're not point blank range.
Yeah,
but,
and it's like Bowser's Fire Breath, where you're getting stunned so much you can't get in to stop it. So you just have to dip and take that, eat that percentage, eat that paint.
Forward air forcing Dex low, but cannot quite get the clip with the down smash. And that's something that we see Civ do a lot, is that both players are sitting there in shield, and Civ is usually the first one to blink, and he jumps. Whenever you jump, like, you allow your opponent to just hit a grounded option, which will beat your aerial option.
Well, speaking of grounded, though, you are grounded, and now you're back up in the air via the Angel platform, because that was a simple berry combo for Civ to take it. But I know what you're saying here, because if you're just sitting there in shield while you have the advantage, you need to cause some pressure, or else Dexter is just going to sit there and shield, go for grabs, start conditioning him.
Yeah, jumping is just it's such a risky option because
it be
Wolf up smash,
yeah.
Wolf up tilt, like those are really safe, really good anti-airs for Wolf that he can like fling off on reaction.
You run the risk of providing yourself a prescription for pain, that's for sure.
Good combo attempt here from Civ, but couldn't quite get the connection on like the weak hit back here I think he was going for.
Finding something here and there.
Oh, these dashes, man.
Yeah.
His character's movement is super sick, though.
Inkling is, it's borderline disgusting because it's just so hard to hit them.
I think like Inkling's up there with Fox and just the ability to open an opponent up purely by moving around them.
Yeah, definitely see that. But can you open up a Wolf? Only time will tell. Dexter is making it hard, that's for sure. But at the same time, Civ's made it definitely even. Out of ink, though. That's
can't even get the up smash.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. The timing is just not there. There it is, though. Dexter going to throw out a dash attack and eat paint for it.
Immediately, again, Civ trying to jump in on Dex, but has the up smash go and put Civ in an awkward spot here. But good holding shield by Civ, not getting overtly pressured by Dexter's landing aerials.
They're trying to find something. I like that grab immediately afterwards. Look at that percentage, turn into 57%. They're looking for something, and it's the Tims, the up tilt, taking it against Civ. One more stock to go for Dexter to take it all.
For me, that's like Dex's signature is like the up tilt. I believe that he's like innovated that in this region.
Yeah,
a lot of the
honestly,
other wolves like never use that move until he started using it for edge trapping and anti-air.
You know it's big when ZD starts picking it up, you know?
True.
Let's see. How are you going to take this, Civ? You need to be very careful because if you give Dexter an inch, he absolutely will take a mile.
Thinking of perhaps of a booyah percentage window too, a little bit more, I believe, until Dexter falls out of it. Yeah, look at these. He's going for like these like. Okay, he goes for the up. I can't get the up air right there.
Quite. I like that fade back from Dexter. The awareness.
How do you land? Okay, great air dodge, Dexter. Trying for an aggressive aerial instead of waiting it out.
Oh no!
Not in the booyah window again, though. Tries for it.
Probably could have just rollered and sealed the deal, but I mean, I'd be scared.
No double here, I think.
That's pretty big. Oh no, expecting the side B was the up B, in fact.
Ink is really low. Has to get a bare minimum of a reset. The down smash. Now you're completely out. Whiffing all options is Civ, and now this is a really bad spot for him.
No, that's good though. I'm off stage, 166%. He needs to finish his plate, and there it is, back air.
Barely doing it.
I was nervous there for a second. I was like, is this not going to kill? Jeez. My goodness.
I mean, at that point, that move was a little bit stale. I think he's hit a couple back airs before that stock ended.
For sure. So Civ putting himself on the map. 1-2 right now, needs 2 more wins to seal the deal. Dexter is not looking to play around too much. All right, he's playing Smash Brothers. He's not playing Splatoon. This ain't a team game. This is 1v1. I'm taking you down. Wolf pack.
It feels like that final D pick really worked out well, too. Like we saw exactly what Civ was trying to get there in that matchup. Felt like the Rob pick was like, it might have been the right stage for Civ, but perhaps not the right character for Civ, as the Rob didn't work out in Final D. But now Dex has counter pick advantage for the rest of the match, and we're going town.
Makes sense. Those short blast zones on the side are an absolute field day for wolves all around the world because that back air is going to kill extra early. And not to mention bigger stage because you can blaster, bounce all around. You have multiple platforms weaving in and out to really kind of dance around your opponent.
Good anti-air so far for Civ using that forward air, which is a bit more disjointed than one would think.
I like that nair into the F tilt, into the Tims.
And how does Civ actually get down? Just fades away and like threatens back air a couple times. Dexter wise perhaps not to pursue. Back air, back air, back air. This is the Inkling in neutral.
And
it's a good move.
As a Cloud main, it resonates with me, that's for sure.
He's just dead? No, very smart by Dex. But the coverage by Civ was immaculate.
That was so good from Dexter, and that was even better by Civ. He said, I'm not done with you yet. Come back here so I can beat you again. That's power right there. It's about drive. It's about power, Scabs.
Has a double jump, but not quite going to get the 2-frame 2 times in a row as Dexter.
Man just tomahawked into the spot dodge, and Civ did not blink.
No, not at all.
Don't care.
Sticking in shield, he knows that like what's Dex going to do if he just stays in shield. Not going to kill at all with that over there.
I like the grab, extending the combo further, 93%. Dexter's a little bit lost now, honestly. He struggled to get this first stock, and Civ started to turn up after that win, finally getting with an up smash. Start KO and inbound.
So now the question becomes, can Civ build off of this momentum already like coming off of the Angel platform that Roller has? And then the up smash immediately, so no damage whatsoever. Civ up a full stock on Dex.
Dexter kind of blinked a little bit too much there at ledge, and now he's eating for it. So much extra credit coming in from Civ right now, 32%. But
this is when Civ he can just toss out those back airs and trade with Wolf aerials. He's got such a big percentage lead that there's really like no incentive for him to do more.
At most, what you lose is rage eventually if you lose this stock, but so much percent on the Wolf, it's going to be so much easier to get the stock. Because we've seen Dexter live so long, just get that extra credit while you can. Just that dancing around, dashing in and out, making it so hard for Dexter to find a read on the movement. That spot dodge is very important.
Very good spot dodge. Trying to get out the splat bomb, just eat up Dexter's landing options. Can't force a rollout though. Dexter's been pretty reluctant to give those up. And Trap, you got to make this work.
Oh, not quite. That was close though.
I think it was a forward tilt that would have clipped, but yeah, a little bit too low is the hitbox on down smash.
Getting clipped by that back air. Gotta survive, Dexter.
Miss Tech. Oh, I think Civ was trying to get the dash grab or the pivot grab into the back throw there.
Would have been huge, but
on the plat, yeah, should have finished. Look, he does that every single time. He's waiting for Dex to either spot dodge or roll away when he lands with that roller and just turns it away from Dex.
At the very least, you also get to splat the ground, which makes it hard, slower movement speed when you go over it. But hey, the Tims again taking the stock 122%, and you get buried, and that's goodbye. We're going to game 5.
So Civ looked like it was going to be a quick 3-0 and a handshake, but the change back to Inkling paying dividends here, forcing Dex to the brink. And Letterman, what adaptations did we see from Game 1 Inkling to Game 4 Inkling?
I definitely think there's a little bit more retreating, you know, using those back airs a little more defensively, trying to block options that Wolf can get into. You definitely saw scenarios where Civ is looking more to cover the ground, dashing around, throwing up safer options to try to trip up Dexter instead of going in gung-ho and eating percentage for it. Playing a little bit more reeled back while Dexter overextends himself to try to get some lead is definitely paying dividends for Civ right now.
Exactly, giving Dexter all the room he needs to go ahead and end his own stock. Civ does not need to overextend, and Dexter needs a new game plan here on BS2.
Exactly, starting off with a nice grab. Dexter knows he cannot do anything with that yet. Instead, he knows he couldn't grab, so went for a little bit of an aerial instead. Only 8%, which isn't admittedly much, but it's a start at the very least.
It feels like neither of these players are really, the past two games have been able to blow each other up. Like the stellar combo game that we are used to seeing from Dexter's Wolf has like paled from what it usually is, but really, Civ hasn't really gotten a ton of good grab combos either.
It's hard to hit both of these characters and both these players as we are seeing right now. These are both crafty individuals that are managing to thrive in avoiding each other.
Not going to quite connect with the right hitbox of that down smash to kill, but Dex finds himself in another edge trap situation. Laser ever so slightly off. Good get up by Civ.
I like the spot dodge, avoiding the grab from Civ. He's not blinking.
Yeah, just parries.
Dexter.
Do all wolves look the same to you?
I'm sorry, they're all different, I swear. They're all unique and cool, I promise.
Every single wolf player.
I was paid off by MDVA Council to say that.
No tech right there, but so that actually is going to allow Dexter to get away from not getting buried by that roller.
Dexter's just looking for something. There it is. If you blink the wrong way with roller, it is way punishable on shield. Easy up smash to scoop up Civ's stock.
And that's the problem here, is that you cannot, now no rage. That would have killed, I think, if Civ had a little bit of that extra damage that he just missed.
I like just dropping off. That might be it, though. Goodbye. 155%. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, at 122, roller typically will bury you for long enough to set up those smash attacks. Like if you have God tier, like elegant tier mash, maybe you can get out of it, but
good luck.
You might as well break your controller at this point. Yeah. So I hope you get a couple more stick boxes in the back pocket.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to win 20 bucks by breaking 60 bucks.
Exactly. Toss him up, go ahead and get the solid forward air conversion from Dexter, and then it just like sets up so much because he can just wait underneath that platform. Miss tech, but barely missing out on that down smash.
Yeah, see, Dexter knows he can't, if he can't get something perfect, he's not going to try to contest an Inkling back air or a roller. She's playing a little bit more defensively now. He's trying to reel it in, and he starts trying to get out of there if he knows it's not true.
Forward smash barely whiffing here, but Civ doing a good job of just playing out of the space.
Yeah.
There, I think Dexter might have been able to mash out.
Maybe.
Like 90 to 100% or so.
Dexter mad that he's getting inked up. I mean, I feel you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Also, just like how long you're stuck in that jab.
Yeah.
It's enough time for you to like fully shake your head and still be in the jab.
Exactly. I don't know what's more annoying, getting hit by 80% in one hit or like getting hit by 80% over like 15 seconds and just getting true comboed. It's like, I just want to play the game. I like buttons. Oh.
That spot dodge a little bit errant from Dexter. He's relying. Oh no.
A lot of pressure coming in.
Civ looking to end this game right here with his lead trap. Like, it just, so much pressure was being faced onto Dex. He hasn't been able to connect these back airs too well either anymore.
I know Civ's kind of backing up and slowly giving Dexter backstage because of it. He's so scared to commit and like find a little bit of purchase that Dexter's getting back in. You got a back air there as well. Last stock game 5 situation. Who you got, Scabs?
I mean, Dex has work to do. Like at this point,
he has a lot of work to do. Oh,
not going to get a chance to do any. It looks like he has to use his hot dodge.
Oh!
Rinse and repeat.
Two-timer. That is a game 5 scenario. Last stock going to Civ. And Dexter, you may be smart, but Civ said that you can eat paint. He's a paint eater. You heard it here first, folks.
Reverse 3-0-2 by Civ, not allowing that man to channel that momentum from the early lead. Dexter dominated into a victory. Very well played by Civ as he extends his bracket run.
Indeed, very good adjustments. To be able to come back from that takes a lot of skill, a lot of guts, and a lot of brain power. So honestly, I'd be tired after that.
Oh yeah, that's a mental harassment right